Hello, Richard here with Studio Cohort for a video on the development of Parkour People, a game that I'm developing starting, well, technically yesterday, but today. Yeah, so this is going to be a devlog of sorts, so people can, I guess, follow along with how I'm doing, but also mainly so that I can look back and see what the hell I was doing a couple of weeks ago. So this is what it looks like after day one, which is actually a lot more than it really is, mainly because I am borrowing quite a few assets from the Fireboy minus Water Girl game I made for the Bit Project Game Jam a couple of months ago. So what do I have so far? I have this player character over here. It's a rigged model from Mixamo.com right over here. Nice website, and it has a couple of animations set up with it. Mainly these ones over here. An idle animation, a running animation, a faster running animation, and a running jump animation, which should all hopefully be implemented eventually. Right now all it does is it runs forward, and it gets faster as it goes, and it moves from the slow running animation to the faster running animation. Nothing too fancy there. I guess I should start with what the game is supposed to look like, or at least what I think it's going to look like. Right now, it is going to be one of those games where you're moving forward on a set path, and you get faster as you go. You'll eventually cap out, but you're moving through like an obstacle course of sorts. Yeah. If you've ever played a game like Cube Field, it's going to be similar to that, but as the name suggests, you're going to have to be doing more than just dodging cubes. So, that's what it does so far. In terms of other assets I have done right now, most of these are left over from the Game Jam game, but besides the animations, I have the input set up. Basically, you're going to be able to move left and right, and the forward motion is set for now. I haven't finished this yet. Right now it's just like a press, but I want it to be a press and hold, which I'm going to have to change at some point. And I have at least the forward animation done. Yeah, I'm going to have to get the sideways animations in there eventually, but probably tomorrow or sometime soon, like that. I guess the main meat and potatoes would be the two scripts. I'll start with the simpler one, which is this camera follow, basic camera follow. I don't think I need to explain this to myself, so I'm not going to. And then the player controller, a bit more complicated. This is the one from the Game Jam game. I'm keeping it for reference, for now at least. So, what I have so far, a couple of variables, mainly controlling speed and stuff, as well as components. That's just the input stuff, the new input system, which is what I'm using. So, yeah, this was the syntax that I've decided to go with. So I've seen a couple of versions or a couple of videos on how to do this line right here and what it's doing. A couple of them not including this context thing, but I think I like the way this one works. So I'm going to keep it. It's from this tutorial from this guy, Nicky B. Makes very good videos. I used it to help make my Game Jam game. I guess I can put a link to that in the description of this. If that's something. Yeah. But yeah, so that's this. And then some basic setup stuff, just getting things ready. And those two functions. And my update functions where I'm just, making the speed go faster. I should explain how I'm doing the speed thing. I was running into a problem earlier with the rigid body and the speed. It was accelerating too fast, reaching max speed too quickly. So basically what I did was I racked up the drag, which normally slows it down a bit, quite a bit actually. And then what I did was I used this forward speed variable, which I made up here. This one's serialized, so it's set in over here. So it's set at 30 to start, and then it just gets bigger by 0.2 each fixed update, I believe. Yeah, each fixed update gets bigger until it reaches the max, which I set to, I think, 100. And that's a decent enough starting speed. I'll definitely be tweaking that later. And yeah, it caps out at 100, and then it just adds that increasingly bigger force to the rigid body, which is kind of my workaround for acceleration. I thought it would be easier than that, but I guess this will do for now. This is more stuff with the input stuff. You gotta enable and disable it, or at least you're supposed to. It's clean up stuff. And then the last bit is this on-running function, which was what I made up here. And this is just, it's called each time you press the left or right arrows, or A and D on the keyboard. And it just adds that force to the rigid body as well. Like I said, I gotta change it so it's more like a hold, so you don't have to keep jabbing the button. But yeah, that's what I got so far. I guess I can show you the movement. You might be able to hear me pressing the key, but yeah, as you can see, I can jab it, but if I just press it once, it doesn't really move all that much. Yeah. So that's gonna be the first one, I guess. Yep. I hope you enjoyed it, and if I'm watching this in the future, I shouldn't be really, because I haven't done all that much that should be too confusing, but maybe the acceleration or something. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the first one. Hopefully I'll be getting one of these a day for the next month or so while I'm on break. We shall see. Yeah, that's gonna do it though. Bye.